Welcome and thank you for joining us today.
We're Derps and Burps, the podcast for all gamers, spiritual souls, and creative minds out there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast. It is episode 52. It is your host, Steffi, this direction.
And Julia.
And together we are Derps and Burps. Welcome back, everybody. In case you're wondering, today's episode, besides of just catching you up on our daily things that are happening in our life and on our streams, we also gonna talk about the games of 2023. So we did a little bit of research, which games are gonna come out, which games we are especially interested, which of them are we gonna play, which of them are maybe a little bit of how do you say it? Fuck, what's the word?
Describe it. Maybe I found the word.
Like, when there's like a game and some people are like, oh, you can absolutely not play that. If you play that, I'm gonna unfollow you. Like, and others gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, I'm such a huge fan of the franchise.
The mainstream haters.
Not real mainstream haters. Like, we're gonna talk about it, but one of the games that I'm talking about is Hogwarts Legacy, right? So that is
okay.
controversy. That's the word exactly. Like, I already know. Like, I'm a really big Hogwarts and Harry Potter fan when it comes to everything, and obviously because of some things that the lovely, not so lovely author of the Harry Potter books obviously said, that is really homophobic and so on. A lot of people do not support anything Harry Potter anymore, which I personally think I can understand. But for me personally, I know, for example, the game is completely produced without her being involved and so on. I know it's still her ideas and stuff, but so I know that there's gonna be a lot of shitstorm, especially I know I mean, Steffi, you also know there's a few bigger streamers that are like, oh yeah, you're a scumbag if you're gonna play this game and so on and so on. It's the same thing with like certain musicians, where you don't support their lifestyle or their decisions or whatever they do, but you still enjoy their music, for example. Like, it's one of these topics. For me personally, I can completely like separate the story from the creator, if that makes sense. For me, it's two different kind of things, and I'm way too excited to not play the game. But I also already can see all the drama it's gonna come with this game. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. There's gonna be a big controversy, obviously, from people that are gonna I don't know, are extreme hype people of all the Final Fantasy games or Street Fighter or whatever it is. So we're going to talk about a lot of different games today, and probably also going to reach a lot of different people that like different kind of games. But before we get into all of this, we're going to update you a little bit about what has been happening in our lives in the last week or so. And yeah, update you. So Steffi, what has been going on? Your Botox face is looking way better already.
My Botox face is looking a little bit better. I still, like, you see, I didn't put that much lipstick on my upper lip today, so it looks like I don't have one. I mean, technically I don't, but it just looks, my profile's gorgeous, by the way, guys. I love my profile. It's still there.
Should I do the Steffi lipstick while you explaining?
Do my lipstick, yes.
The iconic Steffi lipstick. Let me do that on the side.
So it's still a bit like it's still a little bit inflamed, but it's getting like way better. It's going back every day. I don't have pain or anything anymore. Next dentist appointment is next Monday, which I hope will work out well without that much pain. Beside that, streaming is going good. I enjoy streaming a lot. I usually mostly do evening streams at the moment, or like late afternoon and evening streams. Playing some Apex.
Are you enjoying streaming in the evenings more?
I do, yeah. It's a mixture of me being impatient because I have to wait until I can start, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, 4 p.m. I wrote 4 p.m. Man, why did I write 4 p.m.? I want to start earlier. But then I'm like, okay, let's just do the stuff. Like, I can do OnlyFans stuff or whatever it is, content stuff on the side until 4, because I really prefer daylight for taking pictures and everything rather than doing them with like ring lights only by night. So I do that. I do groceries or other important things or tasks I have to do, clean the house, apartment, whatever it is. work on things, and then I start streaming, which works out pretty well for me. I like streaming in the evening, afternoon.
Mhm.
Then I told you guys, right? I finished Sweet Home, absolutely in love with the show. Started Alice in Borderland in the second season already.
Fuck, the color is too similar.
Oh yeah, it is,
Fuck.
but it still looks good.
It's fine. It's fine. We keep it. Sorry.
Still looks good. So yeah, I'm not sure if I like the show because it's kind of pointless for me. I understand because it's coming from a manga. It's very like over the top with the expressions or the topic itself. Like the whole, basically what the show is about is not
Yeah.
really my type because there's no story or no deeper meaning behind it yet. Haven't finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
So still need to watch for. You look gorgeous with the lipstick, by the way. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So yeah, let's see how that goes. Probably done this week, hopefully, so I can talk about it next week. Also, I got my second heirloom shirt pack in Apex, which was
Oh,
super
yes. I
exciting!
saw the clip. I saw the clip.
So yeah, that was on stream while I was listening to my epic, like, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but it's basically BY, I think.
Mhm.
BEWH and a big Y.
Mhm.
The guy, I know this guy from Sweet Home actually, and I found some songs that are pretty dope. And I was listening to this, and it's like a very orchestral, epic song, and I was listening to that while opening my packs, and then I
Oh,
got my heirloom
shit.
pack, and I was like freaking out. So I'm super excited. I have my Bangalore heirloom now, which is super
Bangalore.
pretty.
Mhm. What is it?
Uh,
What kind of weapon is it?
it's
The knife? No.
basically it's a knife, yeah,
Okay.
and she's sharpening it. It's like a
A gut knife?
with
Like with the hook
I don't.
to so you can gut
It's
people? I
like a
think it's a gut
little
knife.
hook. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
hook.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a gut knife, I think.
Then I went on Thursday last week. I went to a job interview, right?
Mhm.
I was
Oh,
there. It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. You
supposed to
need to tell me. I
happen
don't know yet.
at 1 p.m.
Mhm.
I was there at 12:45, knocked at the door. Nobody opened. And then I was like, okay, let's just wait. Maybe they're having a break right now and open at 1. Then I was waiting there. I was like, okay, 15 minutes. Let's try to kill time. Then it was 1. I knocked again. Nobody opened. And then I called him. And I
Mhm.
was like, yeah, it's me, the job we were supposed to have a job interview. And he was like, yeah, I thought I sent you an email. I am not here. I'm with my family right now. And my assistant will contact or should contact you on Tuesday to arrange another interview. And then I was like, okay,
I'm
guess
here right
I'll
now. What the
go
fuck?
home again.
Mhm.
Very unprofessional. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
bro, what's going on? You're supposed to have a job interview with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point this out at the job interview. The next job interview I'm gonna have with him because that's a minus point. Just saying. Not sure if I want to work there. Um. So yeah, that
Did
was
you
kind of.
did you report that to like the
I
job
didn't yet.
office
No,
thingy? Yeah, I would do that.
job center. No, I have
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Um.
That's actually
Then
hilarious.
it's so weird, right? It's like, how
What
can
the
you
fuck?
like forget or how can you not send me your fucking email?
Yeah,
How
that's super weird.
unprofessional is that?
Yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah. Anyways, that's that. That's $500 more for me monthly if I start working there.
Minimum,
For
minimum.
sure, minimum. Net, not gross.
I
That's
would, I
all.
would, I would, I would send them an invoice straight for wasting your time.
Yeah,
Like
actually, you should do that.
2 hours of
Mm-hmm. Work
text
time.
for going there, for waiting, and then
Yeah,
traveling back home.
I'll do that.
Oh, I do that. I do that 100%. Like, wouldn't even just send him the invoice. You know, be like,
Here's
here
the invoice. This is my
for
precious
my
time. Pay
wasted
me,
time.
bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, why would you give a fuck? Oh man.
Yeah, and beside that, funny thing happened last week. Someone on Discord randomly texted me, "Hi, can you 1v1 me in Apex and do a finishing move on me?" And I was like, "What?" And I just said, I just replied with $50. He was like, "What?" And I said, $50 and we have a deal. just for fun because
Yeah.
why not? And then he was like, that is too much. I can't pay that. Can we start with 5? And I didn't reply it.
So
But I think I'll
$5
just.
for
It's like,
finishing someone in a video game, Steffi.
yeah,
Pretty
like
cute
how
though.
why does he want that? First of all, second, I don't know. I would do it just for fun
Domination, my dude.
in Apex,
Mm-hmm.
just up to my OnlyFans or Fansly. Get
Being
more domination.
femdomed in a video game.
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's what he wants. I don't know.
Yep. That's why
I
people
didn't.
want like one-on-ones against you. Either they're gonna be like, look at me, I'm better than a streamer, or they, I don't know, get off on it by being fucking.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't even have a competition there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because he doesn't want to fight me. Back then, Clemens and I think that was at Sim's birthday party. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a 1v1 next week." And I was like, "Okay, sure. I'm gonna annihilate you anyways." And then we did the 1v1 and I just fucking wrecked him. Oh, that was fun. Wingman only, by the way.
Okay.
Um Oh, yeah, and what I wanted to say is the new Valorant song, have you listened to it?
It's really
With
good. I
the
love
Oh
it.
my god, the whole video with Sage is so cool in the video. Everyone is
Such a
so cool in the
badass.
video.
Too bad
Oh
she's
my
ass
god.
in the video game now.
Not
She
just your
got
heal.
really
What?
fucking nerfed. Yeah, I didn't know
Really?
either. I was playing yesterday, and just told me that basically you can't really play her anymore because she's still full healing the teammates,
Yeah,
but
but
healing
not herself.
herself, she only heals herself with 25 or 30 or something anymore. So it's like
Okay.
pointless, you know? Like you would kind
Yeah.
of play her, you could kind of play her as an ego or as a support, you know, to heal
Mm.
yourself. But like 30, and if you're playing with asshole randoms, like what the fuck are you gonna do with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she
Crazy. I
got
didn't know
nerfed a
that.
lot. I didn't know either. I just heard it yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the thing. Like, that's the thing. Whenever I see those cinematics, like Riot cinematics, I haven't played Valorant in, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now.
Mm.
But when I saw that cinematic, I was like, I just want to jump in the game and play.
Yep.
And this is what it's, and the game itself is like nothing I enjoy anymore. It's an FPS game, right? Which I technically like, but Valorant is too slow for me. So what they create around every single game is just so much hype and motivation and emotional connection for me that that's the reason why I keep playing Riot games.
Mm.
It's not the games itself, like specifically, it's more the world they build around. Same with League. Like whenever there's an epic League trailer or a cinematic coming out, I see that and I jump into League like straight after because you're
Yeah.
so motivated to play the game because that's
Yeah.
what they like. They're insane when it comes to that. Plus, the song is so cool. The guy like EJ or however you pronounce his name is such a cool guy. I love this song. And I'm very sad that I didn't react to it because I was at Friends on that night. So I was like, okay, well, fuck. I would have
Unlucky.
loved to react to that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do it a little bit late, but
I know, but it's fake because I've watched it already.
fair.
What about you?
So for me, what's new with me? First of all, finally, at this point, it's probably already out because I'm gonna set it up straight after the recording. I finally have an alternative to OnlyFans, so we have Fansly now. That was a fucking
Great.
hassle to set up. So,
Why?
first of all, I was searching for a long time to find an alternative to OnlyFans where people can use anything but a credit card, because if you don't know, OnlyFans only works with credit card, and a lot of people don't like using that or don't just simply don't have
Don't have
one.
it. Yeah.
So alternative for me is now Fansly. You can find it. And to get authenticated, I had to send 3 or 4 pictures. Like it was so annoying. So basically,
What did you do with your pictures?
I have to so you have to send a picture of yourself, your driver's license, and like a picture that says the date, your full name, and for Fansly on the bottom
Yeah.
or something. I sent it the first time. Then there comes an automated message back, hey, your picture was not good enough. Make sure like the ID is in focus, something like that. I looked at the picture. I was like, it's in focus. So I wrote a message back, hey, like, just want to make sure I get what I did wrong in the picture, but can you confirm that it was not sharp? Because I look at the picture and everything that is asked for is on it.
Yeah.
I don't get an answer for 2 days, so I just take a new picture, submit it again. gets declined again.
Okay.
And then the guy writes back from fans. He's like, "Hey, thank you so much for your patience. I'm super sorry, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so what we need is basically a separate picture of your driver's license from the back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. They didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to send a
I
separate
didn't have
picture.
to send that, lol. Yeah.
I don't know. So then I sent it again, and then so I took a third picture plus the back plus the front plus that, and now it's fine. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much for being patient. So nice that you took all this time. Blah blah blah. I'm so sorry." So it took a week to get it unlocked, but yeah, now I have Fansly, and today I'm gonna set it up. And when you listen to this, you can already subscribe to Fansly as well. Also today, Nathan is gonna leave for over 2 weeks. He's going
Mhm.
to a boot camp in Poland with his team.
Mhm.
And they're also gonna play a qualifier uh for a pretty big tournament there. So I'm gonna be alone with the two girls, with the dogos and with the cats, and so
Mhm.
but it's fine. Like it was planned that he's leaving in February. It was all rescheduled, and now he's leaving in January already.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's gonna be fine. I got a little bit more time for me, and maybe Steffi's coming by as well for 2 or 3
Mhm.
days. Also in 1 month I'm gonna be in fucking Japan. But guys,
Mhm.
don't you worry. Steffi and me, we're gonna pre-produce content. So when it comes to podcast, you will not have to miss me. I will be around every week anyway. Also, when
You won't
Steffi's
even
here,
notice.
exactly, you won't even notice that I'm not here. Um,
At least with the
Also
podcast though.
with a podcast, exactly, like with streams probably. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to stream in Japan. I'm
Mhm.
currently building my IRL streaming setup. Like I'm gonna use my
Mhm.
old phone. Like I just wanna do a simple phone, wireless headphones.
Mhm.
I have two power banks already, like one for the streaming phone, one for the second phone, where I'm gonna
Mhm.
have the chat on. Now I wanna just buy something where I can put the phone in on my lower arm or something so I can have chat on it.
Mhm.
Um, and that's it basically. Like I don't really want to have, or I don't need like really high production value IRL streaming, because
Yeah.
I don't want to run around with like a huge backpack or have speakers or something to annoy people, especially in Japan where everybody is being so polite, and I'm going to be vlogging anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm
Plus,
super excited for Japan.
take some clothes with you in case the hotel's nice and the view is nice,
Of
right?
course,
To
of
produce
course.
some other
Hey,
content.
so you know what the cool Laura is my content machine. Laura is already like, we're
Mhm.
gonna be in an onsen, like the hot spring kind of thing with like the hot
Mhm.
tubs and stuff. So Jessica
Go
and me sell.
darn.
So we're gonna take pictures there for sure. But the cool thing actually is about when you're going to Japan, we're going for 3 weeks, you automatically, for your big flight, you don't have one big luggage, you have two big luggages
Ah,
that you can
nice.
shook. So you have 2 times 21 kilos, so 2 times 22 kilos,
Yeah.
plus the carry on, like the your hand luggage that you can
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
So
That's
what
so
we do,
nice.
we fly with with one luggage there. We buy a
Yeah.
second one there and fly back with two. That's
Uh-huh.
our
That's
plan.
so
So
cool.
yeah, that's what we want to do with or what we will do. So I also already checked like, what do I need to pack? Do I need to order anything that I need for the travel there? I
Mhm.
wanna. I was first thinking if I'm gonna get like a Polaroid camera,
Mhm.
so I can print memories as well. But I
Mhm.
with Polaroid, with LED lighting and stuff, it's sometimes hard. So I think what I'm gonna order is, there's those
The
photo
Instax.
printers. Yeah, exactly. So
Oh,
you
okay.
you can take pictures with your phone and then print it onto a normal Polaroid. So it looks like a Polaroid, but you can select the pictures that you print. So I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do that. Um, and then beside of that, what else? So Nathan is gone. In 1 month I'm gonna be in
Mhm.
Japan. I'm also already planning really hard together with Laura all the content that I want to produce in Japan. Like
Mhm.
obviously we go there mostly for the food. Like not only, but like I want to share as much as I can of the trip. So
Mhm.
I'm already planning on like what I like, all the TikToks, all the YouTube videos and everything that I want to do. So I'm super super excited. Beside of that, last week we were test driving a Tesla
How
because
is it?
Nathan. Oh, it's incredible. It's really crazy. Because the thing is, like, Nathan wants to sell his Camaro that he has because he just
Mhm.
simply doesn't drive it. Like, I think he has it since 2017 and he has like 8K kilometers on it or something like that. Um,
Lol.
our current daily car is my Volvo, which
Yeah.
is obviously fine. It's perfect for the two dogs and for long distances. But
Mhm.
since we only drive small distances in our daily life, like groceries or if we go for walkies with the dog or whatever, we kind of wanted an electric car because it just makes more sense for our lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then we would keep my Volvo for long
Mhm.
distances if we need to drive somewhere. To be honest, like with the Teslas, it's not that bad because they have pretty good
Mhm.
batteries. So we checked, for
Mhm.
example, for driving to France to visit his parents, which is like a 7 or
Mhm.
8 hour drive. We would just need to stop twice for each 20 minutes to
Ah, okay.
at like the power chargers. So it's
Yeah, and you would
actually
take that break anyways.
yeah, exactly. Like we would have to
Yeah.
stop for the dogs anyway. 20
Yeah.
minutes, the car is fully charged again. So, superchargers, sorry, that's what they're called. So they charge the
Mhm.
car from I think 10% up to 80 within 20 minutes. So,
Mhm.
and the infrastructure is just so good compared to like all the other chargers. That just makes the most sense.
Mhm.
Um, Also, we look at other cars and alternatives. We know all the thing with like
Mhm.
price value, and that people are like, yeah, but the build quality of Tesla is not a good place. Yada yada yada. We know all that, but since we don't drive our car as much as other people, kilometer wise and stuff, and we just need it for the small distances. We have a Tesla literally 5 minutes from where we live. So in
Yeah.
case we have issues, like it's that, and Nathan
Yeah.
is really really in love with the car and especially how fast they are. Like
Mm.
he would want a Model Y with the dual motors, and it's like something like 3.7 seconds 200 or something like that. It's
It's
crazy
crazy.
from
Yeah.
those cars. And to drive them, like what I wasn't aware with, like I never drove a electric car myself before. Like I
Mhm.
drove it as well. And the thing is, like when you do like the full pedal down on like a normal engine car, right? So the how it works with power, it goes like not slowly, but it goes like gradually up, right? Like so you
Mhm.
put the pedal down, but it takes some time to actually get the full power of the engine
Yeah.
working. But the thing is, if you have an electric car, you step down and it's instantly 100%. Like it fucking throws you. It's insane, like the amount of power. And the cool thing is as well, when you drive with a Tesla, you don't need to use the brake pedal because it's like in a video game. Like when you when you take can turn it off but when you take your foot off the gas, it slows
Mhm.
down. So if you take it off, it stops. So
Okay.
it's like automatic brake. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
really cool. Like and it's super intuitive as well. So
Uh-huh.
you don't really need, like it took me literally 2 minutes to get used to it. Like the
Yeah.
whole drive I didn't need to use the brakes because and you recharge the
Yeah.
battery with that as well. So it's
Yeah.
insane, the technology, and super clean and in love with it. So we're probably gonna
Nice.
get a Tesla this year. Not 100% sure yet. Beside
Mhm.
of that, I went out this week also with my dad and my little brother. We had some nice dinner together, and
Mhm.
one of the conversations was because my little brother wrote me before that, like 2 days before, because I posted something on Instagram about OnlyFans, and he's
Mhm.
like, "Yo, Julia, does that actually work? That you sell your feed on OnlyFans? You make a lot of money?" And I just sent him like a screenshot of like my sales from last year on OnlyFans, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Was that a thing? And then he started talking about it when we went out for dinner, and my dad was like, so I was like, so my dad is like, so you're selling your feet on the internet for money? And he was like, I can't believe you. For years you were complaining that you have the same looking feet as mine and that they look
Mm.
like hobbit feet and I don't know what. And now you're making money with them? You go, girl. And he was like, "Oh, are you also selling like worn socks and underwear? If you need me to wear some socks for you, just let me know." So
Oh, nice.
so that was actually really funny.
My
Um
sister sent sorry to throw that in.
yeah,
My
no,
sister
yeah,
sent
sure.
me another page where you can sell your used panties.
Really?
It's not the
See,
one I knew, yes, it's a
mhm.
different one. I'm very intrigued. Like it's an interesting concept, and my mom, my aunt, and I wanted to do that for ages.
Hmm.
With our like build up our own business, but we never did because the rules are very strict in Austria with
Yeah, with
like
sending
fluids.
organic, yeah,
Um,
organic material. Yep,
don't panic, it's organic, guys,
exactly.
vegan, by the way. So yeah, I need to look into it. Don't know if it's easy to do from Austria,
Hmm.
but the page looks more professional, I'd say,
Okay.
than the old ones, the OG ones.
See, the thing is, like, we had exactly that discussion as well while having
Mhm.
dinner with my stepmom, my dad, and my brother.
Mhm.
Um, and I said, honestly, like, panties, I don't know if I want to send that. I don't know if I want to sell that. I still feel like I don't know if I would want people
Alarm.
alarm. Sorry. I don't know if I would be okay with people having those intimate juices of mine at home. I mean, technically, it's a question of price. Let's be honest. Okay,
Let them sniff.
so that's something that I don't know if I would be comfortable with
Mhm.
personally. Um, but socks, for example, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Like, if you want to smell my cheesy socks, go ahead. Also, what I was thinking about, that means you always have fresh socks, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you never. For me, I'm gonna be honest. I have this huge box of socks where, like, there's
Same.
some with holes in there. There's some that
Yeah.
have only single socks or whatever. Like, if I could get rid of old socks while
Yeah.
making money and getting new socks, or people being like, "Hey, I want you to wear those socks," or like, "Those please only on the gym, only on the day where you work out at home. I want you to
Yeah.
wear those socks for four weeks or whatever." I do that.
Mhm.
Thing is, what I said to my brother, I was like, honestly, the only thing that would annoy me about that is that I would have to go to the post office like once a week or something like that. And then you know what my little brother said? Honestly, give me a part of the money. I come to your house, I collect the socks, I package them, and I send them for you.
Can he do that for me as well?
Yeah.
That
So
would be
we
great.
have a family run business. Listen, my little brother
That
is a
would be
hustler.
great.
My little brother, like, I'm gonna be sure, like, he's already, I don't know, he has his own business, I think, since he's 17. So he's like really, really, really into being an entrepreneur and all of that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
we're gonna, I don't know, if I ever decide to sell my socks, however that is a thing, um I'll have my brother be the
Distributor.
logistics guy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's really interesting. So a
Nice.
family run business,
Mhm.
really, really nice. Beside of that, oh yeah, so I was shooting last week some sets for my OnlyFans again. I pre-produced basically the whole month already, or like
Nice.
I would have the whole month pre-produced, but I think I want to do more.
Mhm.
Um, because I have to say, like, I hustled a lot in December, and I made
Mhm.
like a lot of money in December. But also, I created a lot of really great content. So,
Yeah.
I'm kind of motivated to keep that going because honestly, beside of my sponsor money, that I make way more money on OnlyFans than I make um on Twitch, for example. Even though obviously
Yeah.
I'm always gonna become a stay at Twitch streamer, I'm always gonna make my most money over Twitch with like sponsors and stuff. But now knowing also that I have Fansly, right, and I have no idea what the amount of money could be now that I have both platforms. Like, I don't know how many people are really there that don't use credit
Mhm.
card. Um, I just wanted to make the best content possible. So what I did, I
Yeah.
have like a really good Canon camera, like a D80 or something like
Mhm.
that I have not used for a very long time. So I dedusted that. And I
Mhm.
think my next set I'm gonna try to shoot with my extra good camera again.
Mhm.
Just because like all the lighting and stuff just looks so much smoother and nicer on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um so yeah, I think that was everything from like updates. But yeah, Japan is getting very real, and I'm
So
excited for it.
exciting.
Yes, yes, same, same. So, listener of the week, Steffi, who is it?
Our listener of the week is Delirium Trigger on YouTube under episode 49, which was the recap episode.
Hmm.
If you haven't watched this yet, guys, it's a very nice thing we did. Watch it. And they say, thank you for an awesome year. It's been a blast listening to y'all throughout the year. Here's to 2020 ending and an awesome 2023 year approaching. Cheers to you all.
That's really cute. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And for many many more years to come, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
So, but let's go to the topic of this episode. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about the games of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
which games we are looking forward to, which games we think look interesting. If there are games in there that we didn't mention but you're really looking forward to, feel free to write them in the comments. We would love to read them, and maybe in the next episode or something we can make a recap of which episodes you guys were excited for. So before we go into like all the new releases and what we think about them, which ones we're hyped for, etc., we thought we're just gonna talk a little bit. What is the point right now? What are we playing right now? What do we feel like playing? Is there anything that we're planning on changing it with our content and so on? So Steffi, what is it that you're playing right now? What is your Twitch content like? What is it that you're planning on playing in the next weeks?
So mainly, I stuck to, or I decided to stick to FPS games because that's what I enjoy the most, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously primarily Apex Legends. I also wanna like I started playing this game a year and a few like months ago, right? And it was kind of tough for me to switch games in a sense of building up another audience or community because with Overwatch, like people liked my Overwatch content. Then I swapped from Overwatch to Valorant, in between League and then Valorant, and then at some point I started with Apex, and I just loved the game. Like I grinded the game so much I didn't even realize I think in Overwatch I have 2,200 hours after what 4 years, 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
5 years. And now in Apex, after 1 year, I have 1,200 hours already. I don't know how. I can't
Mm-hmm.
tell you how, but apparently I just grinded the shit out of this game. So um I prefer FPS games. I play mainly Apex Legends on stream as well. Also with the duo streaming plans I have with Esme. Like we play at Apex every Wednesday together. No matter if it's just pops and chill, just for fun, right? And then the other thing I really do enjoy is horror games.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw there's quite a few coming out this year, and there's also a few games from last year we haven't played yet.
Oh,
So
you're gonna play with Ben, right? Yeah.
Ben
You
and
have your
I
first date yet?
start, yes, this Friday. Like by the time you listen to this, the first horror event stream happened already, guys. So basically, what the plan is, every Friday we play a horror game, or we start with one and continue it until we're done with it. Um, it's basically just a playthrough with stream loots options where you can like jump scare us with different things. So yeah, those are the two main things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Beside that, it's not gaming. It's no gaming content, but stream wise, just chatting, FPS, and horror games.
Mm-hmm.
League is, it always depends on the time of the year because the more like it gets closer towards finals, like League Championship finals, I'm more hyped
Mm-hmm.
for League, so I start playing it again. I usually don't care about the game at all early of the year because it's preseason, so I'm like, "Ugh, what shall I do? Like making my silver MMR better while we you know what I mean? Like, no. So yeah, just every now and then with Ben, where if you ask me, like, I'm down to play, but it's not the main
Priority.
game I
Yeah.
enjoy. So only with friends, I'd say not a game I would play alone. Apex, I just grind alone as well. I don't care.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's basically what I play at the moment, and I'm not planning on changing that because I
Mm-hmm.
really wanna, with Esme and me, we really wanna just build a nice Apex community
Mm-hmm.
where people like to hang out, play together. Also, finally, EA announced private custom servers, so
Oh
you can
shit.
finally create your own games and play with your community. Like, no matter
Nice.
if it's kill race or just BR, like normal BR against your whole like community, which is great. Finally, thank you. So that's gonna be very cool as well.
That's very nice. That's very
Yeah.
nice.
What about you?
Yeah, for me, I really have to say I kind of stopped playing competitive games the last
Mm-hmm.
few months because I just burned out on it. You know, like
Yeah.
I had so many years where I just like I started with just grinding ranked in
Mm.
League. Then I just grinded ranked in CS, and then I just grinded ranked nonstop in Valorant. And
Yeah.
I came to a point last year, like mid of last year, where I was just burned out. And
Mhm.
I guess it's really interesting. Like it's good to watch for people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, the competitiveness. But to be honest, like I'm not known for being the greatest League player or the
Yeah.
greatest CS player Valorant. Like in FPS games, okay, I might have a I'm like over average maybe.
Mhm.
Probably not anymore because I don't play that much. But there's so many people that are way better than me, and there's so many more people that are way more unique than me in playing this game. So I overall kind of gave up on playing competitively
Mhm.
that intense. It's not
Mhm.
that I don't do it. Like for example, just yesterday I played with some friends some Valorant, but
Mhm.
mm, I'm just truly at this point in my life where I really don't care about my rank anymore.
Yeah.
And instead I really enjoy playing cozy games or like just
Mhm.
grinding games. Like, and I just realized that when I'm not try harding and getting angry, and I guess that's a lot. I know that that's a lot about my brand as well, because
Mhm.
a lot of people, yeah, I'm becoming like a full-on boomer. I know a lot of people watch me because I I'm MissRage, right? So when do I rage? When people trigger me in video games, right? Um and for me, I know that's still my brand and it still happens every now and then, but for me, I rather make something more community based. So for
Mhm.
example, at the moment I grinded the shit out of Dreamlight Valley, which is a super cozy Disney game. Where you just harvest stuff and you plant crops and you collect stuff and you cook and you take care of your Disney friends in the game and stuff. And I just finished it. Like I
Mhm.
finished everything inside of the game. So I'm kind of like
Nice.
sad because I'm done with it. And as I said, I think we talked about it last episode. Like I don't want to have like a stream schedule anymore where I tell you, "Oh, Monday I'm going to play this game and Tuesday this and Wednesday
Yeah.
this," because I cannot decide on Monday what I would
Yeah.
feel like on Friday. So, I actually made that tweet last week that I'm not going to say on which day I'm gonna play which game, and I
Mhm.
explained myself why. And actually, a few people that are streamers themselves and also community was first of all super understanding, and some
Mhm.
people also commented that they can really relate because obviously, like you don't know, maybe on the first day of ranked you get so wrecked or like you're
Yeah.
so mad at the game that you don't want to play it for the rest of the week anymore. So yeah, I'm being super spontaneous. Tomorrow, for example, I'm gonna play a little bit of League with L, and I think Steffi might join us a little bit. I'm not sure yet.
Mhm.
We're gonna see about that. So currently, my game just ran out, Dreamlight Valley. There's gonna be an update, I think, in 20 days again. So then I'm
Mhm.
gonna go back. But honestly, I just want to play cozy chill games where I can talk a lot with the community. Like I notice
Mhm.
now how like through my ADHD I often already have the problems that I cannot focus on things or that I zone out. Like I talk with somebody about it and then there's something in game happening and then 15 minutes later I realize, oh fuck, I just had a full on conversation with somebody and then something in game happened and then I let somebody completely hang in the middle of like a deep or an intense conversation.
Mhm.
And I feel really bad about those kind of things. Like maybe it sometimes looks like I don't care or then don't notice that I do those kind of things, but those are the things that when I'm at bed at night, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm such an idiot. Like I asked that person a question that probably gave me a fucking wall of text answer and I never read it because I zoned out or I did something else. And I really feel that the quality of the streams got way
Mhm.
better because of just the level of interaction that I can have with people.
Mhm.
So, and I have to say something that I didn't do for many many years. I would always play with friends at all times because I enjoy spending time with friends, and
Mhm.
I always had the feeling for myself that I was not good enough or not entertaining enough by myself for my stream. So, for example, I if I would compare myself to, let's say, the best entertainers, then no. For example, somebody like Lyric or somebody like Zazu, right? They can have
Mhm.
like monologues for hours. They make funny jokes. They make like
Yeah.
voice, like they change their voice to fit a character. They make up stories in their head. They're building their whole world and emerge their viewers into like their kind of fantasy, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And then for me, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting there and I'm watching a single player game, like a movie or something, and I'm just playing it. Like I always felt like I don't do any commentary. I'm not that creative and immersive for that stuff. Yes, Steffi, please.
But you don't have to. That's the
Exactly.
point as well. Like everyone's different. You're you, they're them.
Yep.
And everyone handles it different. And there's people that prefer that content. There's people that prefer that content. There's people that like both. I just
Exactly.
wanted to throw
No,
that in. So,
a hundred
yeah.
percent, and that's kind of what I realized. Like I was always afraid to play those chill or story games because I was like, well, it's like they're watching me play a game without me really adding under quotation mark any
I know.
value
Yeah.
to it. And I kind of let go of that, and I don't fear that anymore. And ever since I kind of let go of that, I feel like you could see that I enjoy those games more, and that's why also the streams got better. And as Steffi said, like I'm fully aware, just because, for example, for me personally, that kind of content would maybe not be something that I would personally watch. There's still an audience for that there, and I can obviously
Yeah.
see that in my streams as well. But yeah, so I learned to just let go of like some fears that I had in the past, and I actually really do enjoy solo player games, and that also could be a nice like move on to like the games that are gonna come out in 2023. So what are the games that we are looking forward to, Steffi? Are there any ones that are like standing out for you in specific that you really wanna play?
I mean, obviously, and that's so close already. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Oh shit.
I'm super fucking excited for that. I cannot wait. I can literally not wait for this game. I am so. This is the thing. Like, story games must be very like interesting or appealing to me that for me to like make me play those games.
Mhm.
And obviously, Star Wars is one of those. So I will play that. It was also Fallen Order, the first one. Was actually the very first game in my life, solo player, like story game. I finished on 100% everything.
Oh yeah, I
Not only
remember.
achievements, but planets and everything. Because the planets were a separate thing. You had to like go on 100% on them and get 100% on achievements. I did everything. Like first game in my life ever, I did that. And Survivor, like the second part, will be the second game in my life where I'll do that. Because
Story wise,
it's just
where
my
does it play,
world.
by the way?
Oh my god, please don't ask me, Fudge.
I don't know.
I
Like,
forgot already.
is it like
Callus.
is it like a complete like separate universe? Is it like something between the
No.
videos or the videos,
No,
the
no, 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 no.
movies, or I don't know
Which
shit
time is it?
about.
Fuck. Hold up, I'm asking I need to think, guys.
Yeah,
Is it before the sequel?
she's thinking super
I always
super
forget.
hard right now in which time in the I asked her something really embarrassing. Now I'm exposing Steffi how bad of a Star Wars fan she actually is.
It's so hard for me with the timeline. Every single
Okay,
time
okay.
I need to. Oh my god.
I think Steffi has the information now.
It's after movie 3 before 4
Okay,
ish
okay.
before 4 sequel. So I never you can't ask me these
I'm
things, Julie.
sorry
I'm
for
very bad with
exposing. I'm
like
very sorry.
history. Okay. This is
I'm
I
so
know when I
sorry. I did
read
not
it.
know.
Oh my god. I know when I read it, but it's so hard for me to keep. There's like 20 billion things out, and I always have this fucking PNG PDF that is like 10 kilometers long in front of me. Like I see that in my head, and then there's like so many things on it where like when takes like what
When it
is
takes
when
time,
and blah
yeah.
blah blah. It's like, oh my god. So yeah,
But are you excited
excited
for it?
for that. Yes, I'm
Is
super
it coming
excited for
out
that.
on
I'm
PC straight? Yeah, right? Okay, nice, nice.
excited to see BD1 again. And then there's not much of other games I'm super excited though. I'm curious about the horror games that come out this year.
Mhm.
Plus, I'm not sure, and I don't think they come out this year, but I really, really, really want to start the Silent Hill series.
Mhm. Have you
Want
ever
to play
played
those?
any
No,
none at all?
have
Okay.
never played any Silent Hill game. I have watched the movies.
Mhm.
Ben played them all. And they gonna get remade So I don't know with which one they're gonna start. And I also don't think it's coming out this year. At least I didn't see it on the list.
Oh, if you
Uh,
want, I still have the Silent Hill games on my GameCube.
what really?
I have a working
Nice.
GameCube and I have the games. So if you
Nice. Yeah, I think Ben has
2
that as
games or
well.
something, yeah.
Mhm.
So if
There
you
were
want,
like 6 parts out already,
yeah, I
like
think something
game-wise,
like
I
that.
think.
Like, yeah.
Mhm. And I kind of want to wait for the remakes
Mhm.
for a PC, graphic-wise, like
Yeah,
making
of course.
everything super cool. So, but that's not this year. I saw there's a new Assassin's Creed coming out, which is called
Mhm.
Mirage.
Mhm.
I can shortly like explain what it is about because I
Sure.
wrote it down in our super important document. Experience the story of Basim, a cunning street thief seeking answers and justice as he navigates the bustling streets of 9th century Baghdad. Uh, I hope they go back to the roots with Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
because I really, really, really love the first few games. Um, I understand like the direction the game went with everything, but it didn't feel like Assassin's Creed anymore. So I want that aspect again. I want
Mhm.
more Assassin's Creed again. The whole scenery and everything sounds promising. No idea. I haven't watched a trailer or anything. But that would be a game I would say I'm looking forward to.
Mhm.
And there's an Avatar gaming coming out.
Okay.
Avatar game coming out. It's called Frontiers of Pandora. First
Is it like
person
the
action
movie?
adventure game.
It's like the movie
No idea.
Avatar, or
No
is
idea.
it
Yeah,
the
it's
anime
from
Avatar?
no, it's from the movie.
Okay, movie. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I'm
And
just always so confused when somebody talks about Avatar. I'm like, are we talking blue people or are we
we're
talking
talking about
anime?
Navis. Yeah, we're
Okay, okay,
talking
okay,
about Navis.
okay.
It's made by Ubisoft as well, like
Did
Massive
you watch?
Entertainment.
Did you watch the new Avatar movie?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
No. Have you?
no, I have not.
I'm super excited for it, and I finally want to go to the cinema to watch it because I've heard so much good things about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I heard bird
You
stuff
did it?
about it.
Really?
Like, first of all, I last time I was in the cinema was before the pandemic, so it's been
Okay.
years since I've been
Holy shit.
in a cinema. I heard from a few people that it's super generic, like the basic story. Like it looks nice, but it has no good story
Mm-hmm.
apparently. But I
Okay.
don't know. Like I that's only what I read online so far. Um, but honestly, I don't really care. Like just from reminding or remembering the first part.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, when I was watching the first part of Avatar in the cinema back then, I was like stunned on how beautiful it is. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's gonna have the same effect, especially if you watch it in the cinema again.
Yeah. I just know the story is basically about not all humans are bad, but also not all Navi are good. And
Mhm.
I find that very interesting.
Mhm.
And they also confirmed like the third and the fourth movie already,
Oh
where
shit.
it's about like bad Navi and stuff like that. So I'm super excited because that's gonna be a whole series.
Mhm.
And as you said, like visually, it's just orgasmic, right? It's beautiful. It's insane. So I'm super excited for that. Beside that, like we wrote down quite a few games. There's
Mhm.
nothing I would point out for myself now. Maybe there's something you
Yeah, sure.
are super
I
super
can, yeah,
excited.
I can talk about what I'm looking forward to. So first of
Mm-hmm.
all, I'm really excited for the Harry Potter game, Hogwarts
Mm-hmm.
Legacy. As I already said, I know there's gonna be a little bit of a controversy, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I can already see all this shitstorm on Twitter, like, oh my god, how can you play the Harry Potter game? Blah 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 blah, supporting homophobic people, blah.
Yeah.
Which
Transphobic. Yeah.
I do understand the point, but
Mm-hmm.
just because I play the game doesn't mean that I'm homophobic, because I'm clearly not. Um, no, 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 I love Harry Potter. I was at fucking Harry Potter Studios this last year. I
Yeah.
just love everything about it. The only thing that I'm a little bit sad about is that it's a solo player game, that there's no
Yep.
multiplayer
Same.
aspect. So that's a little bit sad, but I'm already looking forward to February. I'm not sure if it actually comes out before I go to Japan or not. If it comes out while I'm in Japan, it's gonna be a little bit sad. Actually, gonna have to check because it's
I'ma
in.
do the research.
Do the
I'ma do
research,
the
lady. Thank you.
research. Keep talking.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's probably the one that I looked forward to the most. And the other things, I saw that Last of Us coming to PC, which is pretty cool.
February 10.
Good, so I can play like 3 days. 3 days before I leave. Nice. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Last of Us comes to PC. Even though
Mhm.
to be honest, I was really late to Last of Us because I
Mhm.
just played it end of last year for the very first time. Very beautiful story. I'm excited to
Mhm.
play it again on a PC because it's just gonna be easier. I'm not a controller Andy, sadly.
But
Yeah.
those games are so nice with controller. Like I play like story games. I
Mm.
usually like I even start the Star Wars game. I play everything with controller.
There's a lot of aiming in there. There's a lot of shooting, clickers and shit.
Yeah,
Have
but
you never played Last of Us?
nah.
Okay.
But it's
So
like
there's like
aim locking and
zombies.
everything anyways.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, it's just I have like a zero aim with controller. Like me, with the highest setting, I put it on the highest aim lock shit on controller. I still can't do shit. Like even if it snaps to the head, I'm still fucking too stupid to do it. I'm just a fucking mouse and keyboard Andy, and if
Mhm.
there's a controller involved, I've like for driving or just jump and run and stuff like that, it's completely fine. But and as soon as I need to aim, it doesn't matter if it's like a pistol, I need to throw a ball, whatever it is, and I have
Lightsaber?
the fucking joystick. I hate it. Can't do it. Like
Really?
I can play like for example fighting games like something like Tekken or Street Fighter or something like that with a controller, totally fine. But as soon as there's like aiming with a gun or anything, I'm out. I just can't.
Okay.
It's not doable for me. So yeah, Last of Us definitely gonna
Mhm.
replay it. Also, most of you know I'm a really big Final Fantasy Andy. There's gonna be a new Final Fantasy coming out. It
Mhm.
is Final Fantasy 16. It's gonna be a solo player again. I just looked a little bit at the trailer. It looks like it's a little bit in like a mittelalter setting. So there's like knights and stuff. I don't know how to say
Mhm.
mittelalter in English. Medieval setting. I don't know. There's
Medieval, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
lots of knights and kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's really cool. So like a
Mhm.
nice new twist. I'm not 100% sure how much I'm gonna love that one, but
Mhm.
trailer looked promising. And so far I loved all the Final Fantasy games beside of the online one that I kind of never really got into.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for a
Shame.
new single player Final Fantasy. Yeah, for me it's just for
You
the
playing WoW, like I understand
yeah,
that. You can only choose one, you know what I mean? One MMO
yeah.
is enough, and once you've like chosen yours, mine would be Final Fantasy. If I had to choose, mine would be Final Fantasy because I really love my whole character. I'm so in love with her. I literally want to create the code I have in game for myself
Yeah.
because I find it so beautiful. I really love it, but also like I quit my subscription as well because it's not cheap, right? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
$15 a month,
yeah, yeah.
and I don't play that
Again,
much.
that's the thing. Like you really need to be playing it. Like I quit my
Yeah,
WoW subscription as well again.
yeah,
Just for the sake, like it's not that it's a lot of money, but if I really want to play it again, I'm gonna renew the
yeah,
subscription. But
exactly.
at the moment, I'm just not feeling it. Like Dragonflight, for example, World of Warcraft, such a great expansion. But the thing is,
Mhm.
I'm just not in a setting where I want to do Mythic Plus or raiding or something all the
Yeah.
time. So I just wanted to be the casual level Andy, and now I did everything. I did my freaking I did all the quests in Dragonflight. I did absolutely everything. And now I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm done with this. See you next expansion again. Like I just can't get into fully committing myself to a game anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it this year, to be honest. Like I want to play whatever I feel like at the moment. I
Mhm.
still will play competitive games as well, but I also just really want to enjoy. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I want to enjoy just ploving around in Apex with you. I want to enjoy harvesting crops in Dreamlight Valley. I want
Is
to
she is she finally playing pubs for fun, guys? What do you
Listen,
think?
I'm not gonna play unranked. If there is a
What?
ranked mode,
Why?
listen, if there is a ranked mode
It's so much
in a game,
fun.
no, listen, if there is a fucking ranked mode in a video game, I'm gonna play the ranked mode. Why in hell would I play a casual mode if there's a
Cause,
ranked mode? Like,
cause,
the
first
people
of
are
all,
tryharding anyway. People are tryharding
true,
anyway. Why would I
true.
not take the elo from them?
I understand what you mean because you're not grinding a game, but for example, with Apex, it's just
No.
so much fun,
Mm-mm.
especially with the maps and
No, I'm
everything.
not gonna play
And
casual games.
then
I'm not a filthy
there's like,
casual.
It's
I
not
can
about that. It's
literally-
more about
I can be
dicking
the
on
lowest
people.
fucking rank in the game. I do not give a fuck. I will literally be the casual bronzy that kills goldies or plats in the game. I will not be a casual bronzy in the casual game. I will not. I play with you whatever game you want, but I will not play normal or casual games. If there's a ranked mode in whatever game, I'm gonna play the ranked mode. I do not see the point of playing a game that has a ranked mode and playing the casual mode of it.
That's the thing. Like when you get
There's
tilted or when
there
you
is
don't.
no
There's
point.
days, Julia, not in
Yes.
bronze, though could occur as well because there's all the Smurfs, but then you get all of a sudden you're diamond and then you get thrown into the lobby with prets and masters because they don't have their
I'm there
own
in
lobbies,
Valorant.
right?
I'm there in CS. I know.
Yeah. And then you just play pups to dick
Nope.
on other people to
Mm-mm.
feel better again. That's
Mm-mm.
how it works.
That's
and it's
why
fun
you
because
make
you can
Smurfs.
try out a
No,
lot.
this is the point where you make a Smurf.
She's
if
not
you're
competitive
fucking-
anymore,
listen,
by the way,
listen,
guys. Not
this is-
competitive.
This is if Steffi's like, oh, I'm platinum diamond, I'm getting dicked up by predators. That's what I go in casual
Let's
games
play
and I dick
pubs.
on fucking bronzes. No, you know what you do then?
It's not even
you,
there.
No,
They're not
You know
even
what
there.
you do? You create a fucking Smurf where you were like bronze while you're actually like diamond, and then you go in bronze games in ranked and you destroy the day of those fucking casual bronzies as a fucking diamond in a bronze Smurf. That's
That
how you do it.
doesn't work
Because
in
that
Apex,
is
though.
listen, this is how it works in League of Legends, in CS, in Valorant, in every single fucking game. You
She doesn't
experience
know
that
this.
every single day in ranked, and you have to go in the circle of life and give the same to the people that are lower than you in Elo. That's how it
You
works.
know, they
That's how it
changed that
works.
in League, right? Like there's an actual Smurf queue now. So as soon as the system recognizes you being bronze and being better than like average bronze, you get thrown into the Smurf queue. So you basically play against your Elo again, just
You
in
have
bronze. So
Smurf
where's
all
the
the
point?
time anyway. You have Smurf. It doesn't matter which
Oh,
game you
that's
play.
smart.
I can guarantee you, if I queue in League, in Valorant, in Counter-Strike, in Apex, it doesn't matter. Fortnite. Throw me in whatever game you want. If it's a 3 people queue, if it's a fucking 5-on-5, it doesn't matter. I guarantee you, in every single game, there will be a Smurf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would I not do the same? Because they can clearly not fix it.
Because you
Right?
can't learn
I
anything
get
from them.
Oh, of course. It's like
No.
playing normal ranked.
There's no, that's like, I do not learn from people that are lower than me. I need to play against
Yeah, but
the
there's
higher
not
people.
only lower people. Like if you're gonna Smurf in fucking plat, there's the same as you. There's probably a fourth of the lobby is gonna be Smurfs that have the same rank as you
True.
anyway. So
So why not stay on your main?
yeah,
play
that's
pubs
I
if you
play,
wanna chill?
No, but I play ranked anyway all the time. I don't care. On my Smurf, I don't care if I lose the elo. You know what I mean? And since I'm ass in Apex, my main is my Smurf anyway, so it doesn't matter.
True.
So
Ah, nice.
yep, that is
Nice.
yep. I really don't get the point of casual games.
It's I
You
I
lose
started
for
to
nothing.
understand.
You win for nothing.
I
It has
understand it.
no value. Zero
Listen,
value.
I understand it in Overwatch, for example. I would never play a fucking like
But what's the
casual in
difference?
Overwatch.
What's the difference?
Because Apex is so much like with all the maps, for example, if you don't want to play the map the ranked season is on right now, and you want to play something like another map just for fun, you just go in pubs.
I mean, that's
if you
stupid
just wanna,
anyway. That's stupid when
if
it
you
comes to
wanna,
Apex that they have
wanna
one
try
map
out
per season.
per split, there's 2
Yeah,
splits.
that's fucking that's
And
stupid.
and then there's just many reasons. Like I want to try out things. I wanna practice things like movement, whatever it is, like with the buildings or whatever it is.
Do
it's
that
just
in a
fun
custom
doing
map.
that. Yeah, now we can
Or in
do
a
it. We
Smurf.
couldn't until now. But Pops is just for chilling, so I don't have the pressure of
Chilling in
anything.
video
You can do
games.
your dailies and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
right? Ugh,
Filthy casual.
filthy casual.
I'd
Yeah,
rather be
I like it.
I'd rather be a low ranked player than a filthy
No.
casual.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Mm-mm. So many like Apex streamers play pubs just for fun. You can meet
I do
like
not.
all the good players there. It's insane.
But you
Yeah,
just want
and
to
then
chill, I
just
thought.
then just teabag them. It's not. It's basically like rank, but I can
But you
try
don't
out things
get
without
anything.
losing elo. Yeah, I gain
That's why
experience.
you have a Smurf.
Ah, guys.
That's why you have a Smurf.
She gave
That's
up
what
on
Smurfs
being
are for.
competitive, she said, by the way.
Yeah, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I gave up on competitive games to play pleb games. So that doesn't come out, you know? That's what I'm trying to contain. Yeah.
The demon
Exactly.
inside of me.
The
I wanted to ask
demon.
other game, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Julia.
Oh yeah.
You playing that?
We can just go through the list that we just
Mhm.
wrote down before we end. So what Steffi just said is Horizon where is it? If I find it on the
50.
list. Horizon Call of the Mountains. It's basically Horizon, but in VR. I actually didn't see the game before. I just watched the trailer earlier. It looks really fucking good. So
Okay.
same graphic as all the Horizon games before. Really cool world, really submerged. But in VR, since I'm not really a VR gamer, I don't know if I will play it, but it looks insanely good. Diablo 4 obviously coming out in June. We all hope that they don't fuck up Diablo 4 because we all love Diablo, right? But honestly, I love Diablo, but I would also just play it for a week and then would drop it again, same as World of Warcraft.
The story looked cool with Lilith and everything. So.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the main character Lilith, like the whole artwork, like everything about Diablo is really good. But already with
game
like
itself.
they made like a fucking mobile game this year, last year, which was a good game. Like I played it, I enjoy it, but it's a fucking mobile game, and which was basically just like a copy paste of like the old games more or less. But yeah, Diablo 4. We really hope that they don't fuck that one up. Then the Resident Evil 4 remake we talked about already.
I hope they don't fuck that up.
Yep. Street Fighter 6 is coming out. I'm a Tekken girl. I'm not a Street Fighter girl, so I'm sorry. Don't really know that much about Street Fighter.
Same.
Alan Wake 2 is a horror sequel that Steffi wrote down. I have no idea what that is. Arc 2, more dinosaurs, plus Vin Diesel. Never
oh my
really
god,
played
I'm
Arc.
so excited for that. Cannot wait to play Arc 2. My favorite actor, Vin Diesel, in it. Gosh.
I don't know. Never really got into Arc. See, the problem for me is with those kind of games, I think I would enjoy it if I would play it by myself. But I'm then always like, all my friends or all the people from chat are like, oh my god, I played this for 3 years. Let's play it together. And then I start playing the game with them and I'm standing in there and I want to like explore. I want to look at everything. And then everybody's just comments like, take all the armor, take all the wood, take all the materials. You can do everything. And then I'm like, well, I just wanted to do that all by myself. And then I lose interest in the game. So I think technically Arc, I would enjoy it, but I would really have to play it by myself. Because it's like open world. You can do whatever you want, right? So I think I would enjoy it if I wouldn't play it with... And don't get me wrong, the people that do that, I know they mean it well. But in the end, it makes me not enjoy the game. So there's that. Then, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. I play all the SpongeBob games in case you don't know. I even the last SpongeBob game that came out, I played it and then I entered I think it's made by Ubisoft as well, I'm not sure. I entered a giveaway on Twitter and I won it, and now I have like a SpongeBob statue at home. Love everything SpongeBob, so I'm excited to play that one. Layers of Fear stuff we wrote down, another horror game.
More
right?
horror? Yeah. At least one more. I haven't played the first. I haven't finished. Like there's like Layers of Fear. I think there's 2 parts already, right? And we started the first one. Ben and I back then started the first one, and we were like, okay, wow, this is such a fucking Amnesia tryhard game. Like it's trying so hard to copy. And then we stopped after I think 15 minutes, and I tried to give back the game. I'm not sure if I still have it, but we said we want to play those games just to have them ticked off the list, right? Because I know a lot of people enjoyed Layers of Fear, so maybe it gets better. Also, now that I talk about it, I'm not even sure if I think I finished the first one. and I never played the second one.
Okay.
I finished the first one alone by myself without Ben because he wasn't interested. Second one we have to play. Layers of Fears is the new one that's coming out this year. No idea what they're gonna do with it. I haven't watched a trailer or anything, but it's probably on our list as it's a horror
Mhm.
game.
Okay, then
Yeah.
there's 2 more Lord of the Rings game coming out. Payday 3, Path of Exile 2. Oh my god, we're gonna lose everybody to Path of Exile again. And then there's also gonna be the Pokemon trading card game. So yeah. But I think all of those games, Steffi and me are not really that super interested. Again, if you're listening and watching to this on YouTube, feel free to leave us a comment down below which games you're looking forward to this year, or maybe if there's no new
Yeah.
games, which will be the games that you think you're gonna be playing the most this year. And as per usual, we thank you so much for listening. We're gonna be outie for today, but we will be back again for you next week. Thank you so much for listening. We love you all, and see you next week again. Bye.
Peace.